Hello, welcome to Afro News South Africa. Please kindly subscribe and share. Turn the notification on so you would be notified each time we upload a new video. The ANC's National Working Executive Committee met at Nasrec to talk about the results of the Section 89 report, which looked into the Phala Phala game farm, owned by President Cyril Ramaphosa. The president, Cyril Ramaphosa, arrived. People are upset with how the president handled the Phala Phala crisis, and rightly so, since what he did was against the law. This is so because he apparently informed the police, but still managed to keep the whole thing under wraps from the general public. He says it was their responsibility to let the public know what was going on behind the scenes, and that the country's reaction upon learning of the party's internal strife was one of intolerance. Everyone anticipated the president would resign at some point. However, this is not the case, and we are really curious as to what would happen next. Although the president seems to still have a lot of support from other party members, this has placed him in a very vulnerable position, which has piqued the public's curiosity. Due to Cyril's absence, the meeting was postponed when the Phala Phala scandal broke across the whole country on Friday. The issue with the president seems to be permanent, and although the prospect of another term for him is intriguing to many, this problem has to be solved, so that more can be done to protect the well-being of the people of this nation. Keep an eye out for the outcome of the meeting, as it will likely be something of interest to the public at large, and will show us the direction the ANC is heading, if they choose to press through with their president, despite the claims that have been made against him. However, he was quickly put out for some reason. Again, the debate on whether embattled President Cyril Ramaphosa should resign or not is seemingly escalating, with different grouping protesting at the Nasrec Sports Center, almost coming to blows. There was a group led by outspoken RET proponent Niehaus, which had arrived at outside the venue where the National Working Committee to continue with their protests for Ramaphosa to abdicate his position. While Niehaus raised his placard with the message "Ramaphosa must go," another gentleman accusing Niehaus of being gubbed to associate came straight to him and attempted to interrupt it, and it almost ended in a fracas. Niehaus accused them of being Ramaphosa triumphalists, saying their behaviors was bordered on thuggery and ill discipline, as they were not willing to afford him freedom of speech, and were trying to intimidate him. It becomes more obvious that the ANC has split into two separate factions, one supporting the president and the other opposing him. You could convincingly argue that given the level of intolerance that was shown, the much-anticipated National Convention in 14 days will undoubtedly witness worse. However, a lot would have happened in relation to the Section 89 panel report before the conference began, which is the topic of discussion in the NWC and ultimately at the NEC. Recalling Niehaus, it is regrettable that branches did not nominate him for the NEC. If any comrade has been constant in his attacks on the president, it is Niehaus. He has been staging one-man demonstrations and was even detained at one time, which alone is proof that he disapproves of Ramaphosa. What are your thoughts on this development?